Although Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage Season 1 doesn't include a Christmas episode, the young Sheldon spin-off's decision to avoid the holiday is secretly ingenious. Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage title alone proves that young Sheldon's spin-off is ambitious. The show follows Sheldon's older brother Georgie as he navigates the newlywed life with his wife Mandy and their baby Cease, working for Mandy's father and living in her family home until they can afford a place of their own. The problem is that viewers know how this story ends thanks to The Big Bang Theory Season 11, Episode 22, The Sibling Realignment. In young Sheldon's finale, Mandy and Georgie seemed like a happily married young couple with great prospects. Georgie was devastated by the death of his father, George Sr., but this only strengthened his resolve to provide for his own family. However, in The Sibling Realignment, Georgie's older self referenced a mysterious ex-wife. This throwaway line went on to shape the story of Georgie and Mandy's first marriage, as the series explains where their marriage went wrong, why it ended, and whether they will reunite in the future. This makes Sheldon's role in the show problematic for the spin-off's creators. Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage won't include a Christmas episode. The show already featured an eventful Thanksgiving special. Sheldon can't play too big a role in Georgie and Mandy's first marriage, lest he steal the spotlight from Georgie and Mandy. There is a reason that the series is named after them, and Georgie and Mandy's tumultuous relationship is theoretically what viewers are tuning in to watch. However, young Sheldon viewers would also understandably like to see an update from the show's main character, and the fact that Sheldon was the Big Bang Theory's breakout star only accentuates this issue. Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage Thanksgiving episode didn't bring back Sheldon, but this approach can only work a few times. Thanksgiving felt sadder due to Sheldon's absence as the rest of his family gathered at George Sr.'s grave for an unconventional Thanksgiving dinner. Eventually, Georgie and Mandy's first marriage will need to acknowledge Sheldon's absence or bring back Ian Armitage's character. Already, the poignant ending of Season 1, Episode 5, Thanksgiving felt sadder due to Sheldon's absence as the rest of his family gathered at George Sr.'s grave for an unconventional Thanksgiving dinner. This explains why Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage executive producer Steve Holland told TV Insider that the show wouldn't have a Christmas episode in its first season. Per Holland, it's hard to do those episodes and not have the whole family come in. This is doubly difficult with a character like Sheldon. Georgie and Mandy's first marriage skipping Christmas saves it from its Sheldon problem. A Christmas episode would necessitate Sheldon's return. Sheldon's shadow looms large over Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage Season 1, as the spin-off is the first Big Bang Theory series that doesn't feature Sheldon as a main character. If Sheldon is to return, this will likely overshadow any other events in the episode, but it also comes with another inbuilt problem. Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage's Missy storyline was underwhelming since the series barely had time to balance her and Georgie's plots, but Sheldon's subplot would be hurt by an inevitable lack of resolution. In The Sibling Realignment, Georgie explained that he resented Sheldon since he left for Caltech. Georgie felt that his little brother abandoned him and left him to take care of Missy and Mary, while Sheldon admitted that he had no idea how hard life was for his brother back in Texas. As such, Sheldon's Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage return needs to depict the younger Cooper completely missing his brother's stress and struggles. This could make Sheldon uniquely unlikable, taking the character's self-centered perspective from earlier shows and amplifying it to become his defining trait. Unfortunately, Sheldon can't recognize Georgie's hardships and empathize with him, since this reconciliation canonically doesn't happen until The Sibling Realignment. Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage needs a balanced approach with the Coopers. Young Sheldon's main characters threaten to steal the spotlight. Since Mary, Missy, and Mima were the stars of young Sheldon, it is not a major surprise that at least one of them appears in almost every episode of Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage. The spin-off needs their presence to some extent or another, but young Sheldon's heroes risk overshadowing Georgie and Mandy's story, just as much as Sheldon does. Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage. Jim and Audrey are compelling characters in their own right, as is Mandy's bizarre brother Connor. Their screen time is limited by the presence of Georgie's family members, who can make the series feel like young Sheldon's sequel. Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage cast. Actor. Character. Montana Jordan. Georgie Cooper. Emily Osment. Mandy McAllister. Will Sasso. Jim McAllister. Rachel Bay Jones. Audrey McAllister. Doogie Baldwin. Connor McAllister. Jesse Prez. Ruben. Mary, Missy, and Mama are all fun characters, but Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage has its own plot to focus on. Everything from the age gap between Mandy and Georgie to Mandy's struggles with her parents has already caused arguments between the duo, and it is clear that there is trouble in paradise for the once happy couple. As such, cutting back to the Cooper family can feel superfluous, even when Georgie is central to their stories, so skipping a family-focused Christmas episode feels like a wise choice. Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage Season 1 must clarify who the show's real stars are. Why a Christmas episode is better for Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage Season 2. Sheldon should return once the spin-off is more established. In contrast, Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage Season 2 should bring back Sheldon for its Christmas episode. This may sound counterintuitive given the issues outlined above, but, on the contrary, bringing back Sheldon, after a confident first season, would prove that Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage wasn't afraid of seeming like young Sheldon's sequel series. Sheldon's return won't feel desperate by then, since the spin-off will have thoroughly proven itself and viewers will be more invested in issues like Georgie and Mandy's first marriage's age gap relationship than how Georgie's younger brother is getting along in college across the country. 2024 marks the first time since 2007 that viewers haven't had new Sheldon misadventures to watch on a weekly basis since 2007. It was inevitable that Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage would struggle with Sheldon's legacy. Young Sheldon and The Big Bang Theory were two of the biggest shows on television during their runs, and 2024 marks the first time, since 2007, that viewers haven't had new Sheldon misadventures to watch on a weekly basis. However, Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage Season 1 is right not to buckle under pressure. Ignoring Christmas to avoid bringing back Sheldon is the right choice for Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage, as it will allow young Sheldon's spin-off to develop a unique original story of its own. The concept of crafting a Christmas episode for Georgie and Mandy's First Married Holiday could easily seem like a minefield of cliches. However, this type of storyline holds immense potential for the unique blend of humor, heart, and subtle commentary that defines their dynamic. The unfortunate but secretly genius label fits perfectly. It might appear ill-advised at first glance, but a closer examination reveals the brilliance of its execution. Here's how this narrative can unfold, captivating the audience while enriching the overarching story. 1. Setting the stage. A relatable chaos. The episode begins in a predictably comedic manner, with Georgie and Mandy navigating their first Christmas as a married couple. The script leans into the chaos of combining family traditions. Georgie, representing his family's boisterous, homey charm, insists on decorating the house with mismatched ornaments and vintage string lights, half of which don't work. Mandy, on the other hand, comes from a background of meticulously curated Christmas aesthetics and insists on a magazine-worthy look. Their clash of traditions leads to a house that is a perfect metaphor for their marriage, a chaotic blend of mismatched styles that somehow works. This setup not only serves as comic relief, but also underscores the core theme of their relationship, learning to merge two vastly different worlds. 2. A misunderstanding for the ages. A classic sitcom trope comes into play when Georgie overhears Mandy talking to her mother about the perfect gift she's been planning for him. Misinterpreting her cryptic comments, he assumes she expects an extravagant present, something he feels financially and creatively unprepared to provide. Meanwhile, Mandy's actual plan revolves around a sentimental surprise, reflecting her growing appreciation for Georgie's simple but heartfelt gestures. This misunderstanding sets the stage for a comedic series of events, as Georgie scrambles to deliver the impossible. From awkward encounters at high-end stores to hilarious advice from his family, his quest mirrors the pressure so many feel during the holidays. The humor is grounded in authenticity, allowing viewers to see themselves in the couple's antics. 3. Family dynamics add layers of conflict and comedy. No Christmas episode would be complete without the extended family, making everything exponentially more complicated. Georgie's parents, siblings, and even some eccentric relatives drop by unannounced, each bringing their own flavor of chaos. Mandy, still adjusting to her new role within this tight-knit and often overbearing family, struggles to keep her patience intact. Meanwhile, Georgie juggles his relatives' demands and his secret gift mission. This subplot allows for poignant moments that deepen character relationships. Mandy's initial frustration gives way to a heartfelt conversation with Georgie's mother, where she learns about the family's humble traditions and the love that binds them. This moment shifts Mandy's perspective, helping her embrace the imperfections of her new family. 4. The genius of the unfortunate plan. The unfortunate part of this episode lies in its commitment to realism. There's no magical resolution where everything goes perfectly, and that's what makes it genius. The script embraces the messiness of real-life holidays, offering a refreshing alternative to the glossy perfection often portrayed in TV specials. Georgie's extravagant gift plans inevitably backfire, leading to a heartwarming and funny reveal. Mandy's perfect gift was a photo album chronicling their journey together, a simple, heartfelt gesture that contrasts sharply with Georgie's over-the-top and failed attempts. In the end, the couple learns an important lesson. The true magic of Christmas lies not in grand gestures or perfect decor, but in the love and effort shared between people. This theme resonates deeply with audiences, particularly in a time when many feel the pressure to curate an Instagram-worthy holiday experience. 5. The role of subplots in enhancing the episode. The episode's subplot introduces a parallel storyline involving Georgie's younger siblings, who are tasked with organizing a last-minute Christmas play for the neighborhood. Their chaotic efforts mirror Georgie and Mandy's struggles, serving as a comedic foil while reinforcing the central message. The children's play, complete with forgotten lines, mismatched costumes, and an improvised Santa Claus, becomes the highlight of the family gathering. Mandy's newfound appreciation for imperfection is evident as she cheers them on, her laughter blending with the family's uproarious enjoyment. 6. A memorable ending that balances humor and heart. The episode concludes with a quiet moment between Georgie and Mandy, sitting on their couch amid the remnants of a chaotic day. The house is a mess, the Christmas tree leans precariously, and yet they are content. Georgie, finally understanding the thought behind Mandy's gift, surprises her with his own version, a handmade ornament representing their first married Christmas. It's far from perfect, but Mandy is touched by the effort and sentiment. This ending encapsulates the genius of the episode. By focusing on the small, imperfect moments that define relationships, it delivers a powerful message. Love is about embracing flaws and finding joy in the unexpected. 7. Audience impact and legacy. This Christmas episode, while seemingly simple, has the potential to become a classic. Its blend of humor, relatability, and heartfelt moments strikes a chord with viewers, ensuring it remains memorable long after the holiday season. By staying true to Georgie and Mandy's characters and avoiding the pitfalls of overly sentimental or idealized storytelling, the writers create an episode that feels authentic and impactful. It's a story that doesn't shy away from the messiness of life, but finds beauty within it, a perfect reflection of the couple's journey. Conclusion: The Secret Genius. While Georgie and Mandy's first married Christmas episode might initially seem like an unfortunate choice due to its potential for conflict and chaos, it's precisely these elements that make it brilliant. By embracing imperfection and highlighting the humor and heart of real-life holidays, the episode transcends cliches to deliver a story that resonates deeply with audiences. In doing so, it not only strengthens the characters' relationship, but also cements its place as a standout moment in their journey, a holiday tale that celebrates the messy, beautiful reality of love and family.